How's it going, 90-day challengers? Hope you're having a productive day. Hey, just wanted to shoot this message. We're getting ramped up for the challenge. It's going to be starting in just a few days. We're just a few days away from the challenge happening starting this Sunday, the day after the regional trainings. So I wanted to shoot this message because I think, what's going to make the difference between success and failure in the 90-day challenge and in the bigger picture in your business is really one thing, and it's your thought process. It's your mentality. It's your philosophy. And I want to share with you some things that I've learned from one of the $1 million earners in World Ventures that I think can rearrange your philosophy and see how you look at this, because it really is. I mean, I heard Mark Casetta say years ago, this business is 95% mental and the other 5% is in your head. So it all comes down to your mental state and your thought process. So I want to help you shed some light on some things, because I mean, Scott Ross said it perfectly the other night on that call. He's like, if you're not succeeding, it's because you don't want it bad enough. And, one of the things that's holding you back is fear, okay? And so what I want to do is shed some light on the things that you're fearful of and get you to see things from a different perspective through some of these ideas I mean, the bottom line is, if you go watch Matt Morris's, you go in your back office, figure out how to find it. It's called The Four Great Enemies. I would listen to it over and over again. I would listen to it every 2 weeks because, I mean, it's our business in a nutshell, guys. And the bottom line is, guys, this business is all about attitude. Life's all about attitude. I mean, the best athletes in the world. I mean, Michael Jordan. Look at Michael Jordan. He wasn't the best jumper. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the strongest. He wasn't he wasn't the best athlete. But he was the best basketball player because bottom line is he had more willpower. He wanted it more. He competed harder. And that's what our business is about, is having that state of mind. So that being said, I'm going to share with you some things to prepare you mentally for the 90-day challenge, because that's what it is. It's a mental challenge. It's all in your head. It's all your attitude. So before we do that, we've created a Facebook page for the 90-day challengers. We expect you to plug into that. We're not going to contact you and beg you to be part of this. We're going to move fast. Success loves speed. This challenge is all about people that want to win at a high level. So we're talking with people that really are serious about this, and we're going to move fast. I don't know any other way to do it. I don't know. I can't. I just don't. Moving slow does not work in business. So you got to be proactive. You got to go get success. You can't wait for it to come to you. So we expect you to be plugged into the page. We're going to communicate through that page. There's a video up there right now with Byron Schrog basically explaining how to go director in 90 days. It's the 90-day challenge in a nutshell. I'd watch it as many times as you can between now and Sunday. I would download the focus boards that he talks about on there. You can get it by simply Googling World Ventures Focus Board. That said, I want to talk to you about the 4 great enemies of network marketers, and prepare you mentally for this 90-day challenge, because really that's what you got to do, is you got to get yourself geared up for the battle, for the challenge, mentally. Otherwise you'll wither out and you'll be gone real quick. And so we want to prepare you to make as big a push into the 90-day challenge as you can, okay? So what are the 4 great enemies of success? The first is deception. See, when you get involved in our business, you're going to get deceived, and you're going to get deceived by lots of people all the time. You're going to be being deceived. You're going to have people that tell you they're coming to the presentation and they don't come. You're going to have people that come to the presentation, tell you, I'm going to sign up next Tuesday, and then when you call them, they're in the witness protection program. You're going to have people who get started and tell you, I'm going to be your next millionaire. I'm going to make you a millionaire. I had a guy tell me that when I was brand new, Larry Oman, and he was older than me. He was a business guy. He came in a suit. And he told me, I'm going to make you $1 million after that first training. And I never saw the guy again, and I realized at that point, whenever someone tells you that, that's like being on the cover of Sports Illustrated. That's the kiss of death. I'm going to make you $1 million. You're going to have people go 30-30 out of the gate, and they're going to quit. I mean, I've had people that were doing 50, 80, 100,000 a month in business over the course of my career that disappeared and went away. So, people are going to deceive you. And the biggest deceiver is going to be yourself. Like Johnny Wimber always says, the enemy is enemy. So you are the biggest deceiver. You tell yourself the biggest lies and fabrications about what you're not capable of, or that you're working hard, or you come up with justifications of why you can't go to training and why you can't do this. And so the biggest deceiver is you. And that's why it's important to plug into personal growth. There's a great book called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. It's a phenomenal book. So that's the first thing, is the deceiver, okay? You're gonna be wanting to get lots of deception on the road to success. Lots of deception is gonna happen. The more money you make, the more you've been deceived. Okay. Now rejection. You want to be getting lots of rejection. You want to be getting rejected 3, 4, 5 times a day if possible. You're gonna learn to love rejection. There's a book called Going for No. I would check that one out. And the bottom line is, guys, most people aren't succeeding here for one simple reason: they're not getting enough rejection. You have got to separate your feelings about rejection. When people tell you no, let me tell you what they're saying, okay? Because I was showed this industry a couple of times before I ever signed up. The first time I said no, it was, no, I don't understand what you're doing. I have no idea what you're talking about. I did not get it. It wasn't the person who showed me. It wasn't the opportunity, because I ended up signing that opportunity later when I found out that the guy that showed me was making a boatload of cash. So it's not personal. It's the Bethany Webster, the creme brulee. And you just got to look at it and go, it's not now. And an amateur gets their feelings hurt, and they go, well, you're going to be cutting my lawn. And then they never talk to that person again. A pro just says, okay, time is not right, and they show them again in 6 months. They live their life out on Facebook, and the person comes back to them. So the bottom line is, guys, you want to be getting lots and lots of rejection, okay? I mean, the reality is, guys, there is no testimony without the test. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But you're going to have to go lots of numbers. You're going to have to go through lots of rejection, and you're going to have to separate your feelings, and it just means they're not interested. It's not for them. It's not the right timing, and that's okay. We're looking for people who are dissatisfied. We're looking for people who are dissatisfied. Everybody's going to be dissatisfied at some point. We're just trying to hit them at the right timing, and if we do that, they're going to get started, okay? So you're going to want a lot of rejection. It builds character. It's just part of the grind. It's part of the process. Rejection. Come to love it. Okay? Dream stealers. This is a big one, guys. Dream stealers are usually the people that are real close to you, and they do it real subtly, and they take little jabs. And a lot of times it's your spouse, it's your best friend, it's your parents, it's your kids, whatever. And the bottom line is, guys, you cannot allow it. You cannot afford the luxury of a lack thought. You can't afford people doing that. I mean, if the bottom line is, if someone came into your beautiful new living room with white carpet and white couches, and they had a big bag of garbage they were hauling in, and it was leaking juice out of it, and they were swinging it around and spraying stuff on your walls, you'd kick them out of your house. But yet you let people come in your multi-million-dollar computer, and they pee right in it, and they give you their crap, and they tell you what you can't do. And here's the thing: the reason they do that is you let them do it. You allow them to do it. You are attracting that into your life. See, I don't get that from anybody anymore. People don't come to me and go, oh, it's not going to work for you, because I wouldn't allow it. I had conversations early on with people that were very close to me, and I said, hey, you know what? We got 2 choices here. You're going to talk positively about my business, you don't talk at all about it, or you won't see me. If I hear you talking negatively, you will not see me. Now, that's just me, guys. I'm not telling you what you have to do, but that's what I did with some of the closest people in my family. In fact, the person you sleep with is the most important, because right before you go to bed and right when you wake up, your subconscious is the most vulnerable. I've ended relationships because the people were an anchor on where I was going, and I knew I had to be, in order for me to be happy, I needed to follow my dreams. So I cannot be with somebody who does not believe in me. And so those are decisions you got to make if you want to succeed, okay? And the last one's attrition, and this one kills people, Oh, Bobby quit. I had 3 drop out today. Oh. And the bottom line is, guys, on the way to IMD, you're going to have thousands of people quit. You want thousands of people quitting. If you owned 500 McDonald's, how many people you think would be quitting every day? The more people on your team quitting, the bigger your group. Who do you think has the most people quit? David Peach, Matt Morris, Eric Grisbowski, Byron Schrag, Troy Brown, Johnny Wimbrey. Those people have hundreds of people quit every day. Yet you got one guy that quit, and you're like, oh, Bobby quit. And it's like, attrition is just part of the deal, guys. The biggest company in this industry was started by 2 guys. They went out and personally enrolled 500 people. 5 of them were there when it was all said and done. Those 5 people are responsible for over $10 billion a year in sales, guys. People are going to quit. People are going to quit, and 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 you're going to see people that rise up, and they're going to quit. People get off track, they quit. That's part of business, guys. There's turnover at every business. People are quitting every business all day, every day. Those are the 4 great enemies, guys. I'm excited about this challenge. I think it's going to be a big growth learning curve for a lot of you. It's going to push you closer to your goals. That's all the time I got on this YouTube. Sounding off to the 90-day challenge, guys. We'll see you on the next call. God bless.